Good morning, Taurus. I'm Karma. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Karma on Deck. I'm going to be doing your reading for Taurus for your sign for June 5th of 2019 for this week. Let's take a look and see what's popping for you guys. I know we have new moon in Gemini, so lots of creative energy, and it's time to reestablish what our goals are and plant those seeds for our goals. I know I did some new moon manifestation stuff, and I paid very close attention to who showed up right afterward and how and what. Let's see what Taurus has going on today. Hi, Sally. Okay, so Page of Coins tells me that any project that you have that you're putting money toward, it is mostly about where you want to allocate those funds and how you want to spend them, because the Page of Coins tells me the money is present and that you just need to designate where it's going to be taking, what it's going to be taken care of. Queen of Cups is also reiterating that we're still playing with our emotions. I know that I personally have been feeling a little bit emotional. This card's come up quite a bit in readings. Has to do with a lot of the shifts in planetary alignment, which I know very little about. However, that's what I've been hearing. So pay attention to that. The Six of Wands is telling me that some pressure that's been holding on with you over last week is going to clear up. It's going to feel like a release of tension, or things are just going to get exponentially easier. Next to that, there's a cautionary note. It's telling you with the Nine of Swords that you may feel like your voice is not being heard. It may feel like when you're talking to people, they're not paying attention, they're distracted, they're not being present, you're not being heard. That's that whole ghost in your own home feeling. And you're just like, fuck it, why even talk, because you're not listening, or you just start to get frustrated. This card and this card is the same. There might be some moments where you feel like that money is not going to be available to you. But this card right here, the Page of Coins, is telling me that it will show up as you need it to. The Star card is always the one that tells us when we look at our relationships, our life, our path, we're having a hard time focusing on the day-to-day stuff, because we are really looking at how we're making it happen, how we're being that creator, what we are responsible for. In addition to feeling emotional, we're also feeling a little impulsive. Taurus, be cautious of that. This is that you pissed me off, so fuck you. This is that oh well, it's that whole whatever, be cautious of that one. I do see some big changes coming for you. The Death card tells us that lots of exciting things will change. This might mean that you're letting go of some situations that aren't serving you. It also may mean a move or a project that's coming up. That's definitely something to unpack personally. One-on-one. If you do want a one-on-one with me, you know how to find me. Reach out, karmaondeck702@gmail, or karmaondeck.com if you want to schedule an appointment with me. You can also find me on all the other social media. It's present on the box up above. Four of Coins. I know you're feeling frustrated about this money. Queen of Coins is telling me it's present. You tend to do a little over worrying about things. You also are looking at your commitments first. And that's smart to do in looking at your commitments and making sure they're accommodated before you make any money moves. However, all the signs are telling me that it's going to be okay and present. You definitely have some wars that you've won, and you get to take some accolades for that and take a step back and reward yourself. It's telling me that you really have accomplished a lot, and don't get caught in the struggle too much. Give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself good job, whether you messed up or you didn't. You did well, and you did what you could at the time. Give yourself permission to allow you to thank yourself. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Because look, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that's all about decision making and walking away. The other thing that I want to say is some of your decision making might mean that you have to put people on notice or cross swords. We have the Three of Swords, and then these decisions are telling me that you need to speak your piece with some individuals. On that note, I'm going to pull a card from my Divination of the Ancients like I've been doing all last week. Curious to see how this will show up, because I pulled a card for you guys but I had no sound on. I was telling you, man, let's see what's up with these. I love these readings. They've been fitting pretty seamlessly within Scrying Mirror. Let's see what Scrying Mirror has to say to you guys. Oops, I'm breaking shit. Scrying Mirror. Projection. That's interesting, because we were just talking about communication for Taurus, and what's interesting is one of the things that you'll hear me say as a coach all the time is projection is perception. Not everybody's an asshole. Maybe people are reacting to you. You're the asshole, because one person can be an asshole, but then you run into the guy at the gas station or at the stoplight, It's like, what are you projecting? If everybody's happy, I was just talking about making a move in my life, and people were like, well, there's a lot of crime there. And I was like, you know, people are negative, and I'm like, projection is perception. How are you perceiving your world? And I have a pretty loving world no matter where I go. However, let's look and see what it has to say. Projection. You currently desire something so strongly, your focus is completely blinkered. Blinkered, I've never heard that word before. And you cannot see the pitfalls that might come from achieving your goal. The scrying mirror card reveals that your obsession for possession has blinded you to some negative aspects of your goal. It is vital to be completely clear about what you wish for, lest someone, including yourself, is harmed in the process of gaining it. Monitor your thoughts and words at every moment as you give out what will come back to you. Threefold. See, and I always talk about projection as perception, man. Gaze long and deep within, intending to truly understand your ambition. When you recognize that everything that happens is merely your projection, your focus will change. And the reflection of the love in your heart will dazzle others and ultimately yourself. There's an incantation that goes with your meditation if you so choose. And it says, my heart is finally set free from thoughts of how I must have it be. Mirror, mirror, as I scry, I see my one true love, 'tis I. Good job, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Please stick around. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Share my videos, because we have lots to do, and I have that goal of hitting 1,000. Let me know where you are in the world. Leave me a comment how your reading went, and I will talk to you guys next week.